Hello, my name is Ann, and welcome to our Lifting Us Up in Liberty program. Now let's join our broadcast as Pastor Earl Wallace explains how the Bible applies to our personal and civic lives.
Today I want to discuss the Bible, racism, and breaking through to achieve goals. Mark 7:24-30 tells us how the Syrophoenician woman's faith fulfilled her family and Jesus healed her daughter. It reads, "A woman whose little daughter had an unclean spirit heard of him and came and fell down at his feet. Now the woman was a Gentile, a Syrophoenician by birth, and she begged him to cast the demon out of her daughter. And he said to her, 'Let the children be fed first, for it is not right to take the children's bread and throw it to the dogs.' But she answered him, 'Yes, Lord, yet even the dogs under the table eat the children's bread.' And he said to her, 'For this statement you may go your way. The demon has left your daughter.' And she went home and found the child lying in bed and the demon gone." This story has an elephant in the room. You can sense tension from racial issues. But as God's people, what is the best way to deal with them? Did this woman obtain her goals by being overly sensitive and magnifying mischief to blame others for what could be considered a racial slur? Did she magnify mischief, believing the worst about Christ, and react in an unforgiving manner by rioting and tearing down and burning things? Such behaviors indeed result from absolute unforgiveness. Jeremiah 17:9-10 says, "The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately sick. Who can understand it? I, the Lord, search the heart and test the mind, to give every man according to his ways, according to the fruit of his deeds." Because of the first part of these verses, that the heart is deceitfully and desperately sick, we all know that racism exists. Yet it's the second part, the "I, the Lord, search the heart and test the mind" part, to give every man according to his ways, according to the fruit of his deeds part, that should empower all spirit-filled disciples of Christ to not prejudge someone else's reasons and motives for saying something that may at first seem offensive. Here is one way to look at why the woman did not take an overly sensitive approach to Jesus referring to her and her kind as dogs. The cultural background to this story is that many people treat dogs as preferred pets and essential companions. Jesus perhaps knew that this woman was one who cherished her pet dog. To a dog lover, it is comforting and calming to occupy a rightful place under the table at the feet of their caring masters. This, incidentally, is where the woman had placed herself, at the feet of Jesus. The woman's sharp cultural instincts makes a faithful response to reply, "Yes, Lord, I understand and accept my position, for the dogs under the table eat of the children's crumbs." What else is powerful about her response is, one, she acknowledges the natural order of things, that children eat first and then their pets. Two, she acknowledged that salvation is of the Jews, but Gentiles can participate in it. Three, she exercised faith that Christ can heal, and she'll submit to any way he wants to go about it. Jesus' reply, "For this statement you may go your way. The demon has left your daughter," and she went home and found the child lying in bed and the demon gone, shows that the Syrophoenician woman demonstrates that faithful, non-offensive persistence turns the other cheek and is what lifts us up in liberty.
Thank you for listening. We hope you will join us in fulfilling 2 Chronicles 7:14 by repenting and turning to Christ, so God saves your soul and heals our land. For more information about how the Bible applies to every aspect of our lives, including civics, visit us at libertycfchurch.org. Email us at office@libertycfchurch.org. Mail us at P.O. Box 235, Latham, New York 12110. Or call us at 518-545-7744. That's 518-545-7744.